careful where we stand. Your trembling fingers wrapped inside my hand. They see a story they don't understand, but we're just trying the best we can. They turn their eyes, they look away, like love is something they can take away. It's a love they can't accept, no matter how we try. They build their walls so high and never ask us why. But even in the silence, even in the pain, it's a love they can't accept, still burning like a flame. We speak in whispers, hide between the lines, counting every stolen bit of time. They say we'll never make it through, but they don't know what we've been through. They draw the lines we can't erase, but love still finds its way through space. It's a love they can't accept, no matter how we try. They build their walls so high and never ask us why. But even in the silence, even in the pain, it's a love they can't accept, still burning like a flame. If I could make them see your heart, they know we're not so far apart. We're just two souls who dare to feel something honest, something real. It's a love they can't accept, but we won't let it die. Through every tear we've cried, we're stronger every time. Even without their blessing, we'll find another way. It's a love they can't accept, but we're here to stay. So let them doubt, let them pretend. Our love's a story without an end. Standing on a line I didn't draw, caught between their rules and what I want. Every word they say is filled with doubt, but my heart keeps calling your name out. They say I have to choose a side, but how do I let love just die? I'm stuck between love and approval, between my heart and their control, trying to keep us both from breaking, but it's tearing up my soul. If I follow what they're saying, I might lose the truth I found. I'm stuck between love and approval, and I don't know which way is down. Every step feels like I'm losing ground. Their voice is loud, but yours the only sound. I see your tears, I feel your pain, but walking away feels more insane. They think they know what's best for me, but they don't feel this energy. I'm stuck between between love and approval, between my heart and their control, trying to keep us both from breaking, but it's tearing up my soul. If I follow what they're saying, I might lose the truth I found. I'm stuck between love and approval, and I don't know which way is down. If I could make them understand, the way you hold my trembling hands, maybe they would see it too. There's nothing wrong with loving you, no more between love and approval. I'm choosing what I feel is right, even if I lose their blessing. I won't give up this fight. I'll stand strong in my decision, even if it breaks their rule. No more between love and approval. I'm choosing love over approval. So let them turn away from me. I found my truth. I'll set it free. Your name's a secret on my lips tonight. We hide our love where there's no light. They built a world where I don't belong, but with you everything feels strong. I see the fear behind your eyes, torn between truth and their disguise. We're forbidden by your family, but our hearts don't understand why love needs their approval or permission to hold your hand. They can try to pull us apart, say we're never meant to be, but even if we're breaking rules, you're still everything to me. Late night calls we try to keep low, whispered dreams they'll never know. Every step feels like a risk we take, but loving you is worth that ache. They write the story we should live, but they don't know the love we give. We're forbidden by your family, but our hearts don't understand why love needs their approval or permission to hold your hand. They can try to pull us apart, say we're never meant to be, but even if we're breaking rules, you're still everything to me. If I could stand before them now, I'd tell them love won't fade somehow. It's not a phase, it's not a lie. It's you and me until we die. We're forbidden by your family, still we choose to stay. Through every doubt they throw at us, we'll find another way. Even if the world shuts us out completely. We're forbidden by your family, but you still belong with me. So we'll keep holding on in the dark, two beating hearts, one stubborn spark. Every glance we steal feels like a crime, like loving you is crossing every line. They whisper doubts, they call it wrong, but with you is where I belong. They see the rules, we feel the truth. They don't see me the way you do. It's our love that is approval, two worlds we can't align. They keep drawing lines between us, but your heart beats into mine. Even when they turn against us, even when they pull us through, it's our love, their disapproval, but I'll always choose you. We had our names in quiet places, speaking codes and stolen spaces. They don't know the tears we've cried, or how hard we've had to hide. They judge a story they don't know, but still we refuse to let go. It's our love, their disapproval, two worlds we can't align. They keep drawing lines between us, but your heart beats into mine. Even when they turn against us, even when they pull us through, it's our love, their disapproval, but I'll always choose you. If love's a risk, then let it be. You're worth every part of me. No fear, no doubt, no turning back, even walking off their path. It's our love, their disapproval, still we rise above. Through every wall they build around us, we'll protect this love. Even if we stand alone now, with nothing left to prove, it's our love, their disapproval, and there's nothing left to lose. So let them speak, let them decide. We've already chosen our side. They told me love should follow rules. Stay in line, don't play the fool. But every time I look at you, what's real. Hearts don't need permission to beat the way they do. No walls, no inhibition can stop me loving you. They can try to guide us, tell us who to be, but hearts don't need permission to love so wild and free. We walk a line they drew in fear, but somehow you still pull me near. Every doubt they plant inside only makes me hold you tight. They speak of right and wrong again, but love won't fit in their plan. Hearts don't need permission to beat the way they do. No walls, no inhibition can stop me loving you. They can try to guide us, tell us who to be, but hearts don't need permission to love so wild and free. If loving you is disobeying, and I'll stand here unashamed. Let them talk and let them judge. We won't break, we won't budge. Hearts don't need permission, not from them, not from anyone. We don't need their vision to know that you're the one. Even in resistance, even when it's tough, hearts don't need permission, 'cause love is strong enough. So let them close their doors tonight. We'll find our own way to the light. We met in silence in a crowded room. Your eyes said everything they tried to mute. 1,000 voices telling us don't start, but they don't hear the rhythm in my heart. They draw the lines we're not supposed to cross, but what we feel is bigger than their laws. We're love against their wishes, fire they can't control. They try to break the distance, but they can't break our soul. No matter how they judge us, no matter what they say, we'll be love against their wishes and choose each other anyway. packed our dreams and borrowed time, left their voices far behind. Every step felt like a risk, but freedom tasted like your kiss. They had a plan we couldn't live, a life that we refused to give. We're running from their expectations, chasing what we feel inside. No more rules, no limitations. We won't let this love be denied. They can keep their destination. We'll create our own direction. We're running from their expectations into love without conditions. Late night roads and city lights, we turned our fear into a fight. No more shadows, no disguise, just truth reflected in your eyes. They tried to tell us who to be, but we chose our own identity. We're running from their expectations, chasing what we feel inside. No more rules, no limitations. We won't let this love be denied. They can keep their destination. We'll create our own direction. We're running from their expectations into love without conditions. If getting lost means being free, then that's exactly where I'll be, with you beside me. I won't fall, we're breaking through it all. Still running from their expectations, but now we're not afraid. We turned our doubts to motivation. No matter what they say, we found our own salvation. Far from their rejection, still running from their expectations, but finally no more hesitation. So let them wonder where we've gone. We found a place where we belong. We stood in silence as they turned away, like love was something they could take away. No words could change what they believe, but I still feel you next to me. They closed the door, they made it clear, but somehow I still feel you here. I'm still yours without their blessing. Through every doubt they send our way, even when the world is pressing. I won't let our love just fade. No matter how they try to break me, no matter what they're addressing, I'll always be still yours without their blessing. more than what they'll ever see. No crown, no ring, no guarantee, but you're still everything to me. I'm still yours without their blessing, stronger than I was before. Through every test and every lesson, I keep choosing you once more. Even if we stand in shadows, with hearts that keep rejecting, I'll always be eternally still yours without their blessing. So let them keep what they believe. You're all I'll ever need. They closed the door before we could explain, turned our love into a source of pain. Every word they threw tried to divide, but they don't know what we feel inside. They made their choice without a doubt, but we're still here. We won't back out. They said no, we said forever. Two hearts that won't surrender. Even when the world says never, we'll keep holding on together. Through the storm and through the pressure, we'll survive it all somehow. They said no, we said forever, and we're not backing down. We'll understand when all we heard was fear. Found our strength every time they pulled us near. Every tear just made it clear, and now there's no turning back, no changing how. They try to break what we have built, but love like this was never meant to wilt. They said no, we said forever. Two hearts that won't surrender. Even when the world says never, we'll keep holding on together. Through the storm and through the pressure, we'll survive it all somehow. They said no, we said forever, and we're not backing down. Forever means we stand alone, and I'll make your heart my only home. No regret in choosing you tonight. You're the reason I still fight. They said no, we said forever, stronger than their doubt and anger. Even if it takes forever, we'll still find our way to each other. No more fear, no more surrender. We've already made our vow. They said no, we said forever, and we're living it right now. So let them say what they believe. We found a love they can't defeat. They try to write our ending from the start. Said we were wrong before we fell apart. Every word they threw became a scar, but somehow we still made it this far. We heard the doubts, we felt the pain, but walking away was never in our veins. We chose us anyway. Through every no they say, when the world turned cold and gray, we chose us anyway. No blessing, no easy road, just hearts that won't let go, even when it's not okay. We chose us anyway. We chose us anyway. Through every no they say, when the world turned cold and gray, we chose us anyway. No blessing, no easy road, just hearts that won't let go, even when it's not okay. We chose us anyway. If forever comes with sacrifice, I'd pay the cost 1,000 times. No fear, no doubt could make me run. You're still my, always still my one. We chose us anyway. When hope began to fade, through every storm they made, we chose us anyway. No matter what they do, I'll always stand with you. In every shade of gray, we chose us anyway. We chose us anyway.